Hello everyone. Alright, so this is practice for the test for learning target 9, similar triangles. This is geometry. Alright, so similar triangles, first we have to remember that what it means for it to be similar triangles. So again, in order for them to be similar triangles, similar means that all corresponding angles are congruent and all corresponding sides are proportional. We're using that definition to help us solve a right triangle, two similar right triangles. Okay, so if we go over here, all right, these are similar triangles. How do we know? They share an angle. Let's go over here. They share an angle A. They both have angle A, the small triangle and the large triangle. The small triangle and the large triangle, they both share angle A. So they have angle A in common. It is the same measurement, so we have A. The other thing we know is that these are both right triangles right there. So they share another angle measurement in common. So we have angle. These two triangles are similar. Once we know that, then we have all sorts of different things. We know that AC over AE is equal. The proportions are all equal. So AB, the short side over there, to the long side, and we know that CB equals ED. All these on top are from the small triangle, and all these on the bottom are from the large triangle. We know those proportions because we know those two triangles are similar. So now all we have to do is use these facts right here. Okay, so we have AC. Well, AC they don't give us, so it turns out this isn't going to be helpful. Okay, then we have AB is 6. AD, this whole thing is 6 plus 4, which is 10. And we have CB, which is 2, and we have ED, that's the one we're trying to find. 6x equals 20. X equals 20 divided by 6, which is the same thing as 10 over 3, which is, by the way, it's just so we know, it's 3.33333333333. So because it's that, I don't really want to go over here and change it. I'm just going to leave it as, what was it, 10 over 3. And enter it. Okay. Next. Okay, so once again, we know that these two triangles are similar because they share this angle A and they both have 90 degrees here. So these two triangles are similar by AA, similarity postulate or theorem. Alright, and then once we know that they're similar, then we can move on to, let's see, I got the short side AB over the long side, which is AD, which equals the short part AC over the long part AE, which equals the short small triangle BC over the long big triangle ED. Okay, so the same thing. This one doesn't help this time because there are no numbers there. So we're going to use AB is 6, AD is 6 plus X. It's the whole thing, not just the X part. 6 plus X equals BC, which is 5, over ED, which is 14. Cross multiply. Make sure you multiply everything in there. 6 times 14 is 84. 30 plus 5x. Subtract 30 from both sides. You get 54. It's 5x. And then again, just divide by 5. You could leave it like that. 54 divided by 5. Okay, a different one you might get would be something like this. They would have to tell you that the triangles are similar. So at the very beginning it says find the missing length. The triangles are similar. Because we don't have this time any kind of right angles. So they tell you they're similar. So you have the same thing going on. You know they share the same angle. Since they're similar, we're going to assume that these two lines are parallel, because then these ones are the ones that are congruent. Once you know that those are the congruent ones, you know how to set up the triangle proportions. You know, let's take the small piece, we can call it BU or UB, over the long triangle, the big triangle piece, which is BD. Notice each time I do this, oh, and they don't give us that, so I'm not even going to go there. They don't give us any numbers there, so who cares? Each time I do this, I don't want to just go right into the numbers. I want to make sure I have the proportions set up correctly. This is my question mark, or BC in this case. Now I'm going to replace them with the numbers. I know the distance between B and U is 45. The distance between B and D is 108. The distance between B and T is 35, and we do not know the distance between B and C. Cross multiply. 35 times 108 is 3780. Divide both sides by 45. X equals 84. What did the question ask for? It says find the missing side. Well, they want to know this whole thing here. Well, what we know, and that was this one here, BC. So good. So the distance between B and C is 84. Okay, I'm going to show you a different kind that they might show. Alright, you might get something like this. It's the same setup. We know that the triangles are similar, so you could do du. I'm just going to do the shortcut, du over 63 and 3x plus 2 over 77. Same thing, you cross multiply. 9 times 77. 9 times 77 is 693. We're going to get 63 times 3x plus 2. Bring down the 693. 63 times 3.